Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today we're going to talk about one of people's most favorite plants, and that is the Braunsia Maximilliani or Corpuscularia Maximilliani or whatever, these tiny cute ice plants that people have been buying, and of course sometimes are having a hard time taking care of them. So today I'm going to show you how I take care of them, what my daily routine for them is, and hopefully it'll help you out. So let's get started on how to, do this thing. Yeah. All right, so as you can see, I've plucked a few of them out for you just to see today. Up close, they look super cute, right? Oh, so cute, so cute. Okay, so when you buy them, usually it already comes with root when you buy them. Mine already has roots, as you can see right there. And there are some that won't come with roots, and this is where most people will have trouble with, is actually how to root them. We're going to talk about that too. Okay, let's talk about soil medium first. Actually, let's talk about the plant itself first. So these are ice plants themselves. The general rule of succulents do not really apply to them, and that means that it retains water in their leaves for a much longer period of time. Unfortunately, that's not true. You'll notice that after a week or 2 weeks, they actually will start drying up like dried raisins and prunes, and they just look fugly, right? These needs more attention when it comes to watering than your regular succulents like crassulas, echeverias, and all that other stuff. Okay, so for soil medium wise, I would recommend a cactus succulent soil mix, which is fine. Or you can mix in with a little potting mix as well, which is perfectly fine as well. What I don't recommend is putting into a gritty mix or a super gritty mix, or any type of mix that's devoid of organics or anything that would retain water, right? So you need the soil medium to actually retain some bit of water, so that way the plants can actually suck up the water, versus like a soil medium mix where you water it just dries out within an hour. That's not acceptable for these plants. They need to suck up water, and that is where the general people fail at, because they put it into a super gritty mix or something that drains right away and dries out right away. The plants won't have time to actually suck up the water, and they start drying up. They're like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? I'm watering them all the time. And then it's actually your soil mix. Number one. Number two, watering wise, these guys will need at least once or twice watering a week. Most people, like I said, think they're succulents. They are. But most people will apply the general rule of succulents to these things, where they were like, I'm gonna leave them without watering for a long time, and then you'll see them drying up. They're like, oh my God, what's going on? They're drying up. Everything's drying up. I don't know what's going on. They're succulents, right? No, these needs more water, and you'll see. So generally, I water mine once a week, fully like drenched in water once a week. That's how I do it. Okay. So it's talked soil, it's talked about watering, yes. With sunlight, I actually don't have these in full sun all day long, especially the newer ones that I just got. That still needs to establish its rooting system, fully established. So this side has fully established. I can put this side into the full sun, while this side I can't, because it doesn't have its full rooting system established yet. So sun wise, I have within for probably 3 hours of sun a day. I think 2 hours in the morning and then 1 hour in the afternoon, and that's about it. And they still look very, very compact. So that is for light duration in the winter. If you have it inside, you can put it in full sunlight if you want to. That's fine. It's not as burning hot as the sun. Okay, so how do I usually pot these? So usually I put them all together like this. Oh, I think I dropped one. So whatever, drop one of these, right? Usually I put them all together. Then I dig a nice little hole. Everybody loves a nice hole, but I don't like the motorcycle sound. And then I would just drop them in like that. You see that? And then I would bury the roots. And I wouldn't just bury, like, don't have it hanging over, because it's very pretty for that, right? It's super pretty for it to hang over, but don't do that. Let these nodes sit onto the soil as well, because those nodes will grow roots and it'll help to establish the rooting system. Okay, so don't just let them hang over. Older ones, like here, it can hang over because the rooting system has already been established. But newer ones, let them lay onto the soil, okay? And it will help you to establish the rooting system. And just do that. That's all I do. And water it once a week. Make sure that you do water the ones that don't have a rooting system yet, like this one doesn't really have a rooting system and it needs help. So this I would have to pot all the way up to here. This 1, 2, 3 nodes, I have to pot all that, put it in, and make sure that it's weekly it gets water there, so that way it will encourage roots to grow. Without water, it's just gonna grow really slowly, and then you'll end up like with like fugly over here where it's like drying up. This is where most people get it. Happens to most people. It just turns like this, right? And then they're like, oh my god, I don't know what's going on. And that's it. So hopefully you guys learned something about these plants. They are ice plants, so they do require a lot more water than usual, and they require a soil mix medium that is not fast draining because it does need to suck up water. See how this is growing long. 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes, and none of these nodes have roots yet. So I need to like dunk all that into soil. Anyways, hopefully you guys learned something new about this, and hopefully it helps you guys out. If it does, a thumbs up would definitely appreciate, and don't forget to press subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Love ya, bye.